I don't remember how well I did in history class, but, I mean, I probably did pretty good. Probably. So today in Mikey's Unreliable History class, we are going to be covering dating over the many generations that have existed. And you're probably thinking, Mikey, how can you teach us about dating when you haven't dated someone since August of 2014? Shut up, man. I'm really good at other people's relationships, but my own love life, picture a garbage truck going into a pool or the ocean. Anyway, back to my lesson. In this online course, I'm going to be covering the many different time periods that have existed over time. From year 1 all the way up to present day, I'm going to tell you how dating and love has evolved. Probably wondering, Mikey, where'd you get your lesson plan from? I can Google stuff. Quick reminder to give this video a thumbs up. Can we try to hit 30,000 likes in this video because of like knowledge and stuff? Anyway, on with the lesson. Huh. So I'm gonna be starting all the way back in year 1. Now I'm not gonna talk down to my fellow singles who lived in that time period, but it was a lot easier than it is today. All they really had to do was write "bae" with a question mark on a rock and like throw it across the sheep farm or something like that. I mean, of course they probably did get denied. Their crush probably did say no to them at some point, and I feel like the repercussions were a lot harder than they are today. I mean, they were probably like thrown into the town square and got rocks thrown at them or something, but I mean, that's what you get for throwing a rock at your crush. Now fast forward a few years into the future, and by a few years I mean like 400. You're probably thinking, hey, it's probably awesome in this time period. It's not the Stone Age anymore. I mean, the only real improvement between then and now was a few paintbrushes and like a sword, which they used a lot of. Like, I'm pretty sure war was like a form of entertainment for them. I mean, aside from all that, I'm pretty sure the dating scene was a lot simpler. Actually, never mind. I'm pretty sure you had to either stab a guy or fight a lion to the death in order to even get your crush to notice you. It seems like sliding into the DMs is a lot easier than fighting a lion. I couldn't fight a lion. I'm afraid of spiders. Put me up against one of those. I'll prove my love to you. Anyway, moving on to 1691. Now you're probably thinking, the 90s, man, radical. Well, the only thing radical about this time was political standpoints. Wow, that was a really educated statement, I think. But at least they improved a little bit. I mean, sculpting and inventing and painting was a big thing. I don't know what everyone else that didn't have talent was doing, but like the talented people were doing pretty well. If you wanted a date during this time, you could just be like, hey, I sculpted you out of marble. That's amazing, actually. Imagine if somebody sculpted you out of marble and was like, hey, you wanna go get pizza with me? Like, damn, you didn't have to do all that. You could have just done my face. You didn't have to do my whole body. Next is the 1700s. This was right around the time when everyone was really settling, figuring out what they wanted to do. If you had a steady job at the factory, you know, that's pretty good. If you owned a boat, I mean, damn, you were doing well. And tea was also a really big thing. Oh, and if you like paid your taxes. Pay your taxes and stuff, don't get hanged. I wouldn't say the dating scene was easy, but if you had one of those 4 things that I just listed, you were probably doing well. Anyway, fast forward through a bunch of depressing years and into the 60s. The totally radical time, man. I mean, during this time period, everybody dated everybody. I mean, you go into it with a pretty good chance. This is definitely the time when people stopped looking so much at money and personal possession and started looking at personality in a date. I mean, if you had the same music taste as somebody or liked the same clothes, and you guys were meant for each other. Moving on up just a little bit to the 70s and 80s, which I kind of just put together as one time period. Our parents' time period. This was really the beginning of like real dating, where you'd see someone real cute across the lunchroom and then go up to them later, ask for their phone number, maybe go out for a burger or something, talk on your phone with that long cord for hours at a time, drive up to that cliche cliffside that looked over the city. Yeah, I'm basing a lot of this off movies. I'm hoping it was like that. I mean, that seems awesome. Anyway, fast forward a few years, few generations, whatever, to present day. Now, I mean, as much as some relationships have the same vibes as our parents' relationships did, where they would go do awesome stuff and have a great time together, there's a whole new generation of people who are meeting online, on the internet. You got dating sites where you can make yourself look awesome. You could write down that you fought a lion before. No one could say that you're lying. What if you did fight a lion? I don't know. You got social media, where people are just sliding into the DMs, liking each other's Instagram photos. That's like the initial flirting now. And you got dating apps, where you literally put yourself out there and left or right swipe people. Which, by the way, fun fact, if you are not smoking in your dating profile pic, you will actually get double the matches. And because I care so much about you guys and your health, I decided to team up with Truth to prove it. You can go check out the Left Swipe That video right here, featuring tons of my favorite YouTubers and artists, which I know you guys also love. And as some of you guys may know, I make monthly playlists on Spotify because I love sharing new music that I discover with you guys. So if you want, make sure you go follow my May playlist. I'm gonna continue adding to it and making it even more awesome. And of course, don't forget to follow Truth, which by the way, you can follow in the link down below. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As I said in the beginning, remember to give it a big thumbs up. And of course, comment down below and tell me which time period would you want to date in. I honestly couldn't make up my mind. Anyway, I will see you guys soon. Peace out, love you, and goodbye.